Long ago in the state of Song, there was a court official named Han Ping, who married a beautiful woman named Lady He. Her beauty was so striking that even the ruler, King Kang of Song, desired her. One day, the king forcibly took her for himself. Han Ping, consumed with anger and sorrow, couldn't fight back. The king imprisoned him and sentenced him to hard labor. In secret, Lady He wrote a letter to her husband, but she dared not write openly, so she used poetic hidden meanings. Rain falls without end. The yellow river runs deep and vast. The sun shines directly upon my heart. When King Kang got hold of the letter, he didn't understand it. He showed it to his ministers. Only Minister Sou He understood and said, "Rain falls without end" means she weeps and longs for her husband. The yellow river runs deep means they are hopelessly separated. The sun shines upon her heart means she has made up her mind to die. Not long after, Han Ping took his own life. Lady He quietly weakened the fabric of her robes so they would tear easily. Later, when the king brought her to the tall tower, she leaped from it. The guards rushed to grab her, but her clothing ripped apart in their hands. She fell and died. Tucked in her sash was a final message. "The king wishes me to live, but I would rather die. I beg that my bones be buried with Han Ping, so we may be together in death." But King was furious. He refused her request and ordered them buried separately, far apart, their graves facing each other from a distance. He declared, "If your love is truly that strong, then let your graves reunite themselves. I won't stop it." A strange thing happened. Overnight, a catapult tree sprouted from each grave. In just 10 days, the trees grew tall and thick. Their trunks bent towards each other, their roots intertwined below the ground, and their branches wrapped together in the air. Soon after, a pair of mandarin ducks, one male, one female, settled in the trees. They never left, resting neck to neck, calling to each other with sorrowful cries that moved all who heard them. The people of Song mourned the tragic lovers and began calling these trees xiāngsī, trees of longing. The word xiāngsī, meaning yearning love, has been used ever since. Even now, in Suiyang, there is still a place called Hanping City, and the old ballads about him and Lady He are still sung today. What moves me the most about this story is the way it transforms tragedy into something eternal and tender. In life, Han Ping and Lady He were powerless against a cruel fate. Their love was torn apart by authority, and their deaths were anything but peaceful. Yet, in the end, their story doesn't end in despair. It blossoms into something deeper. The trees that grow from their graves, the mandarin ducks that never leave. These are more than just symbols, they are a quiet resistance against forgetting. This kind of ending is deeply rooted in Chinese culture. We often soften harsh realities through spiritual beauty, allowing the soul to carry on where the body could not. It's not denial of suffering, but a reshaping of it, giving dignity and meaning to pain. I love this story because it doesn't let cruelty be the final word. It tells us that love may be buried, but it still finds a way to grow.